So, let's just assume that we're not going back. Let's just assume that there is no undoing what damage has already been done, and it's probably going to grow worse from here. Let's just get the radical acceptance part out of the way. Once we all can do that, we can have a very clear focus on, rather than clinging to the past, we can fight for the future. It's not a hard vision to have. It's not a hard future to envision at all. Like, I can see a world where concepts like healthcare and immigration and education and food and housing, these are things that are not limited because of government corruption, but are things that are provided because we are quite close to a post-scarcity society already. If we can get our logistics planned out, most human beings on this planet would never need for anything. We can create that. We could start tomorrow if we really wanted to. And it's achievable. Despite everything that's going on right now, all it takes is a few chaotic events to just unravel the trajectory that we're already on. The same phenomena that set us on this current trajectory. A lot of people, right now especially, are just expecting the worst. It's a good idea to plan for the worst. Don't expect to have drinkable water or reliable electricity or the rule of law in the way you used to understand it. Don't expect those things. Plan for not having them. But with that being said, it's not going to be stuck like that forever. As chaotic as everything that could befall us, it won't stay like that forever. It's a process. It's always moving. There is no status quo. There is no normal. It's always moving. And I can see the direction that I want the world to go in. And a lot of people see the same thing. For most of it, we don't need the government to do it. Most of the things that we advocate for is just empathy, acceptance, kindness. That's all it is. And that alone is going to drive this machine. It's going to drive it crazy. It's going to be one of those few things that it cannot understand and it cannot control. Despite everything it's going to try to do, it will be the one thing that outlives it. Always been the case. And always will. And that's why, despite how paranoid I am for where we're going into the future, I also have a lot of hope. It keeps me going. I have no real fear for where we're going because I just choose to hope differently. Call me naive, I don't care. That's how I cope with this. And I think it's an effective strategy. And so, anyone who's feeling just defeated, despair, you can't see a way out of it, you can just see what you're running from. You already know what it is you want out of life. That's why you've been fighting against this. That's why you resist it. Because you know it's not right. And you can recognize the way the world should be. And just doing that, that's enough.